In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain. Get in the rows.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you through super chats, donations, merch, and simply just by viewing. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. Boog, nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 3.
Over 5,000.
This is episode 399. I'm your host, Boog Nice. Got my boys with me, Pan Cheesy, Rick, Dom. I don't know where D Walt is. Maybe he'll be joining us shortly. I didn't actually expect to see Pan Cheesy, but he's here.
That's it.
And yeah, we here. We post-con 2 weeks, 3 weeks post-con? 2 weeks, 2 weeks, right?
2? Maybe?
2.
2 weeks. Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks post-con, and we are here. Things have died down. July is basically the Christmas before Christmas in terms of the amount of money that you have to spend and all of the stuff that's coming out and blah, blah, blah. Con, all your pre-orders start shipping at the same time. So these weeks after the con are usually we usually get a little lull, and we get to kind of cool our jets a little bit. So not a lot of news, but definitely some things that we want to talk about and highlight. And I guess we'll have a little surgical strike this evening. How you boys doing? How was your week? Tell me all about it. Tell me your dirty, dark secrets. Come on.
My week was okay. Wasn't too bad. Just super busy at work, but I've also started working on like a new diorama project thing. I'm doing I guess any sort of like tournament stage from Dragon Ball that has tiles, you can use it as like cell games or world tournament stuff, but the tiles are removable, and I'm gonna have ball joints on the bottom, ball joints or peg holes, I haven't decided, or I might do both, on the bottom of each tile, so you can display it with like tiles like floating off the ground or like pivoting inwards and stuff, like an impact and stuff. So I've been wanting to do that for years at this point, and
yeah,
somehow
I hear the vision. I could envision the vision. I see it.
Somehow I found the time to block it out last night, or I think day before. Yeah, maybe no, it was yesterday. I blocked it out, and I have like the first prototype printed. It doesn't have like the ball joints or anything in it, but I just wanted a proof of concept to see if I could do like removable tiles and just get like the spacing right. And it's looking pretty cool. I'm posting it on my stories and it's on Instagram if anybody wants to check it out.
Cool. I was just about to say, is there any like renders or early images or whatever?
Yeah, there are.
Well, that sounds cool. I like the sound of that. How did everything go with the Dimension X effects that you handed out at San Diego Comic Con?
Yeah, it went great. a lot of people are really appreciative for them, which kind of surprised me, I guess, maybe. To me, I print these every single day. So like I have like a million extra of those simple targets. So to me, it's just a Tuesday for me that has
No
them.
doubt, no
But
doubt.
people were like
Yeah,
super,
I saw the eyes of lots of people light up when
yeah.
you handed them out.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. I thought like at first, I thought like, well, what a lame thing to hand out, especially because the last time I was there, I was handing out full sets of Dusties.
Mm.
But people were really enjoyed it. It was really cool. Big shout out to Dwight from the Hasbro team.
Yeah, I was about to mention him.
He was
Yep.
really appreciative too, and he said, I'm not holding him to this at all, but he said that he might try and slip it in the display next year, which I thought would be
Ooh,
super
nice.
cool.
Yeah,
So you heard it
You know
here
what?
first. It's on
That
air.
makes sense. That makes sense because that's normally where you see some type of custom thing or something that's probably not going to come out mainstream through Hasbro or whatever. But they do that every year. There's something custom in there every year. So
Yeah, that's the best place for it. The
Yep.
Legends display.
yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Yeah, that's the highlight of my week, basically.
Cool. Rick, how you doing? How was your week? Tell me all about it.
Oh man, it was wildly uneventful.
Hmm.
Feels like everything after the con just feels dead.
Yeah,
Crowd goes
Yeah,
wild.
nothing worthy of note. It's about the damn same.
Cool. Pretty much the same for me. I mean, I feel like I was still super busy doing a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. My dad's birthday is this week, and um, Ash's best friend's baby's christening is this weekend, and we're about to be godparents, and it's just a lot of that type of like family stuff going on. So yeah, that was pretty much my week, just a bunch of preparation for all of these family events, basically.
Nice,
Nothing
nice.
crazy. I don't think that I got anything new. I opened some stuff for the first time, but I don't think I got anything new. I literally just opened that Goku and Gohan with the Nimbus set for the first time.
What do you think? What do you think? What's the verdict?
I love that set. I mean, I knew that I would. And hello, Macy saying hello to everybody. Okay.
Big
Macy.
I knew that I would love it just based on everybody else's pictures and everything that's been going on. So, but yeah, it's a very fun, cool set.
Yeah, that thing rocks.
Yep. So that was that. Where do we want to start? Like I said, there hasn't really been a ton of news. I know we talked a little bit about this 6-inch plus green scar figure that's starting to show up. I looked up my pre-order, and it was almost exactly 1 year ago that I pre-ordered that figure. It was August 12th, I believe, of 25.
Oh wow.
So I believe that I already paid for it, just didn't pay the shipping yet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure how that whole thing goes. I ordered mine through Toys Metaverse.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't really know what's happening there. I assume that the people that have it already are people overseas, right?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I don't think I've really seen anybody domestically show up with it just yet.
That thing would be everywhere if it was here, I'd imagine.
True. But the controversy was that seems a little undersized according to certain people, and even the people at 6-inch plus put up a post this past week, kind of going on a rant a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta share all of this, right?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be great.
Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I don't even know who would have all of that, Rick.
Maybe Logo. We're talking 6-inch plus. Oh, you know what? You know who posted them was Isaac Wong, right?
Yes,
Am I tripping?
That's right. He did.
Isaac Wong did, and he did like size comparisons.
Bunch of size comparisons, right? Okay,
Yep.
let's see.
He's the man.
Hey, while you're looking that up, Rick, what do you think of Nozawa charging $3K for an autograph?
Oh man, you know what? You know what? So, little fun fact about Rick Dom. I'm sure some veteran people will know. I was always, before I gave a shit about Securigan exclusive, an autograph sketch
Fiend.
collector
Yeah, that's
fiend.
right.
Okay, these guys doing this for Nozawa are known scammers.
Okay, that's
Um,
what I thought too.
they're like really well known in this industry for overcharging like this and hoping that stupid Americans don't know that like this is ridiculous. Like I've never seen a price like this for like creators of shows like are
Yeah,
charged like thousands of dollars, not Nozawa who like I think the highest I've seen for is like $500. A 500 to 3,000 is a horrific jump.
it's crazy.
Uh, yeah. So it was funny because I have like a sketch group of like friends that like autograph hunters, and they were all like, "Look, it's that guy that like scams people here in the U.S. Like, not that you're not gonna get it. Obviously, she's there in person. You're gonna get it, but the scam is the price. You know, he's hoping that you're dumb, and you're just desperate, and you're just gonna pay it. Because that's absurd. Yeah, it's at that Tokyo whatever, right?
Yeah, it's some American event. Yeah, it sucks but I knew from the jump because I was talking to somebody and they're like, I can't believe she's doing that. And I was like, dude, she's not doing anything. It's like whoever
Yeah.
the handlers of like the event are, like that set it up. Like,
Yeah.
this sucks. It
Yeah,
really
Nozawa's
sucks.
not coming into the show like 3K a piece. She's just going with whatever the flow is. Like, have you ever like I tell people all the time, and like shout out to Chamba who knows it really well. Like, if you've ever done business with a Japanese person, like they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to make anything weird. If they show up to the con and their people tell them you have to be free, they'll be free. If you show up to the con and they tell you like, hey, we're gonna charge all these people $1,000 for your signature, they'll go like, okay, if that's what you think is best, then we're just gonna go with whatever you think, because they don't want to rock the boat. They're not that kind of people that like are gonna be like, damn you, how dare you do this? Like, you know, they're just not that type of culture. You know,
Yeah,
that's not
it
how it
sucks.
works, sadly.
I was reminiscing with a friend and I was like, man, could you believe that in 2013 we just walked up to her and right before the Battle of Gods panel at anime no, MomoCon? Maybe? I can't remember. But I was like, can you believe we just walked up to her and talked to her for free? Even back then it seemed like insane that she was just she was standing out there literally with just one other person. I guess just like
Unreal.
I don't know. I don't.
Who's this person?
It's the voice actors for Goku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was the controversy?
That she's gonna be at an anime expo, anime con, I think, in the US, and then it's $3,000 for her autograph.
No,
That's crazy.
$3,000.
why?
That's it. It's just well, Brick was saying that the organizers behind the organizers behind it are like known scammers for like overcharging for autographs and stuff like that. I mean, people are gonna pay it. People
No,
will
they
pay
will.
it.
This will sell.
I mean,
They're
somebody's gonna pay it.
insane.
Somebody's gonna pay it. That's for sure.
Yeah, but the worst thing about this, I think, is that Nozawa's signatures are pretty expensive already, but $3,000 is going to be the baseline now in the aftermarket.
That's crazy.
Which
That's
is
crazy.
the worst thing in the world.
What does that
Terrible.
3K guarantee you? How many signatures on how many different items? What? How does that work?
Who knows? Probably one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like one signature. You'd be lucky if like you get a photograph with it or something, I'm assuming.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's nasty work, man. It's really nasty work. Yeah, you got to go through fucking Eventbrite for this shit. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's better than we thought, but still not fucking good. It's 3 items per person. That's still not good though.
No.
$3,000. That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I remember at so in 2013 I went to AWA and MomoCon. Both are in Atlanta. At AWA, the Japanese voice actor for Vegeta was there, and he wasn't charging for autographs at all. You could bring whatever you wanted, but he was selling stuff at his table for you to buy if you didn't bring anything, and he'd autograph that. And that stuff was $10 or something like that, which was crazy. This was back in like 2013. And then in the next couple of months ago, I was just saying this to Rick, but I went to MomoCon, I think, and they had a Battle of Gods panel, and it was like, I think it was the first time that the English and Japanese voice actors for Goku were in the same panel, I think. But it was like really low key and small. I don't even think that every seat was filled in that panel. And she was just sitting out there and standing, and I got to talk to her for a little bit. I got to talk to her. I got to talk to Piccolo, Tien, maybe Yamcha was there. I can't remember. But I must look like an idiot because I was dressed as Zarbon. They're probably like, I gotta talk to this guy. I have to. I had an obligation. But it's just wild to see how the landscape has changed so much, especially for autographs. Like, it's just nuts. It's crazy.
Okay. Well, 3,000 a clip. Hopefully if you pay that money, hopefully you get something that's worth it.
It's true. Hopefully. All right, let's talk about this Hulk. Let's go.
Okay, so again, this is a third-party Hulk. It's called the Green Scar, obviously, because they can't call it by its official name, which would really be like King Hulk. This is based on the Planet Hulk storyline, and then he came back to Earth after Planet Hulk, after being exiled on this planet where they were having these gladiator fights. And he came back to Earth, and then that storyline was World War Hulk, and he proceeded to absolutely whip the dog shit out of everybody in the Marvel universe that had a hand in exiling them to this planet, shipping them off to this planet. So we have actually had, I think, 2 versions of this figure from Hasbro. They both sucked ass. This looks very, very good. We are overdue for a redo of this character, this storyline from Hasbro, a good one. But I mean, this looks very, very good. This is him with all of the armor parts, and yeah, really cool. Now, the issue, though, is that people are saying that it is a little undersized. This looks exactly like the artwork, though, from the comic book. This looks phenomenal. I must say, these head sculpts are very, very nice, highly detailed. The figure has a great range of motion, great engineering, great articulation. Paintwork, everything here is good. But again, the gripe I think with people is that it's a little undersized. Now, it's undersized if you want to, I guess, match this up with other legends and stuff like that. But I think that if you were to just use this with other import figures, then it's probably fine. You can see it's bigger than the SHF Hulk right there, and smaller than the Marvel Legends Maximum Hulk. So somewhere in between. It's not crazy. This is not a Savage Hulk where Hulk is at his largest, really, in the comic books. He was kind of lean and mean, still big, but see with the imports here, he looks tremendous, really, honestly.
This looks really good. I could understand people wanting it to be bigger, but I mean, as long as it fits within its own line and like it seems like it's pretty in line with imports, like it's not bad. And it was crazy that they came out and said some shit. That was the crazy part. They came out and like, y'all talking shit. They were too small.
So yeah, basically because people were criticizing the size. What do you say, P?
I reposted it in our group chat so you can pull the screenshot up.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, because people were criticizing the size, the folks at 6 Inch Plus had something to say about that.
They said 6 inches is enough. They said, listen, listen.
Size of the boat, baby. It's the motion in the ocean.
Exactly.
And we've got motion.
Our Hulk is actually above average.
This is their notice that they put out. And let me preface this by saying I hate this. I hate when companies, especially smaller companies, well, you wouldn't really see Hasbro or anybody else really do this, but I don't like when smaller companies do this and like start getting into, spats with people in comment sections and stuff like that. I don't love this, but it turns out that not everyone cares about superior articulation, better balanced proportions, finer detailed appearances. For some people, I don't mean to call out any specific individuals. Size trumps everything else. Bigger is better, period. No wonder the new line uses maximum instead of ultimate. Bigger, maximum size. A Thor that towers over standard scale Thor. A Hulk larger than the regular release Hulk. You see virtually no meaningful upgrades in articulation, head sculpts, or paintwork. Only the dimensions are noticeably inflated. I have to say, toy companies have these people completely figured out. There is genuinely no need to sink time and money into articulation, head sculpts, or paint applications. Just ramp up the size, and that alone is enough to get them hyped. For 6 Inch Plus, we prioritize head sculpt quality, articulation, body proportions, and paint details. We focus on hiding joints and reduce visual breaks. We do not churn out mass-produced plastic junk, even though our products get labeled as junk by size-obsessed collectors simply because they are not oversized. For 6 Inch Plus, we seek out fellow collectors who share our standards. Our goal is to meet their needs because we believe products of this caliber are exactly what is missing in the market. That's all. So, yeah, that was very targeted, I guess, and very direct. I do appreciate the frankness of the statement and the language, and it was well written, I guess, and worded. But I don't love it. I think that kind of stuff is not really necessary. And like, I mean, at the end of the day, the product is going to speak for itself. This looks phenomenal, and they have other Hulks based on this, I guess, articulation scheme or this engineering that are going to come out. Other versions of Hulk too. So I don't really see this as an issue. Like I said, I think it fits in perfectly with other import figures. The other thing that I had mentioned too is that we don't have any other supporting cast from this storyline in figure form anyway. So that would be totally cool if they were to round out some of his team from this storyline. He was running around with a team called the Warbound during this time, and was other people that were on the planet that may have been involved with the gladiator fights and stuff like that. So really cool story. If you never read it, you should definitely check it out. It was really well done. And yeah, that's that. What do you guys think?
I think I'm not necessarily against a company coming out and defending themselves. I do agree that they kind of went off the deep end a little bit when it came to turning this into a Hasbro hit piece, basically. To each is their own about how they feel about Hasbro. But I felt like there is a version of this statement where they really emphasize to collectors about how they value articulation, all the positives about themselves as a brand, without all of this extra, like, maybe not necessarily punching down, but like they don't have to. They're talking put people
down.
They don't have to put. You don't have to put someone down to build yourself up. Is basically what I'm saying.
If they just came out and said like, "Hey, we heard all the discourse, just letting you know that we prioritize like sculpt and articulation and accuracy above all else. Like, we're sorry to anybody that feels this is too small, but this is the direction we wanted to go in." That would have been great, but not very maximum. You guys love Maximum, bigger the better, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
the way that it was worded and kind of like taking shots at the legend stuff, it's like you would have thought somebody from Hasbro came out and said something. These is just regular collectors that said something. Like,
Well, that's
I don't
true,
know
but
why.
don't forget the regular collectors do irreversible mental damage to these small companies on a daily basis. Let's not forget that
Yeah.
RR Cell was completely nuked from
Word,
existence because
word.
people were just too fucking mean on the internet. And I mean, you can say whatever you want about the other party, like having thicker skin or not, but like the truth is, some of these like these are people, dog. Like honestly, with like their own feelings and their own ways of dealing with stuff. Like, don't act surprised when somebody crashes out after you criticize in mass something that they sunk like probably 6 months of their life into or something like that.
Yeah, probably longer than that, honestly.
Yeah.
But
And with these smaller like third party companies, like a lot of people when we're dealing with figures, we're used to like big corporations, like huge teams or whatever. A lot of these guys are like less than 10 people, if that. 10's probably like a high number, but a lot of the times it's usually a sculptor, a painter, some guy with a factory connect or whatever, and it's just like a small handful of people. And it's there's not enough surface area to spread all that hate coming towards him. So I can imagine if this guy has just been hearing for like as soon as these things hit like people's hands and they put it up to the maximum Hulk, this everything they hear is like, oh, he's not as tall as the maximum Hulk. This sucks. This is ass or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just hear it over and over and over, and then finally he's just like, you know what? Fuck Maximum Hulk and fuck everything.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
mean,
crazy.
I get it, and I know that's really the name of the game, but because I'm such a purist, it don't matter to me because it wasn't going to go with my legends anyway. So I really don't give a fuck.
True. Yeah.
Missed opportunity here for them to pit him up against a Marvel Legends Silver Surfer though, because Silver Surfer had a quick, cool cameo role in this story too. But yeah, this was a great story. Again, I would highly recommend reading it if you can, and I will let you guys know what I think about the figure when I get it in hand. Hopefully in the next in the next couple of weeks, we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
like I said, 6 inch plus does have some other. They have other figures, period, obviously aside from Hulk, but they have some other versions of Hulk on the way too. Just kind of like a regular Savage plainclothes Hulk is coming up next, I believe, too. So stay on the lookout for that. And where would you gentlemen like to go next? I did want to talk about X-Men 97 a little bit. I don't know if you guys been watching or not. I'm sure Rick has. I don't know about.
Well, you guys take it away.
Well, we did watch that one episode. We talked about that that one episode.
All right, I'm about
that
to
we
ask these
watched
guys a
at
question.
the
What they
con. And since then, we've had 2 more episodes. We had one this past Wednesday. And for me personally, I think the shit is getting kind of whack. I think it's kind of bad. I think
Bad.
the writing is. I think the writing is noticeably bad. I don't know. I mean, obviously, we know that the original writer, they parted ways after just one season. I'm not really sure how much of his influence or writing is part of this second season, if any at all. I don't really know the specifics of what's what. Maybe one of you gentlemen might know. Let me see if I can pull up.
Yeah, I know that we don't know the exact amount of episodes, but he was fired like midway through working on this season, so
It's lining up.
we know that he had a decent amount of work into this one, but it's really not crazy to think that he stopped at like the last great episode, that one with Apocalypse and Xavier, because everything else after that has felt disjointed and like didn't feel paced the same at all. Not that I hate these episodes. I'm not hating these episodes, but they're certainly not as good as the first half of the season. I mean, I think that much is undeniable. Whether you like these episodes that are happening right now or not, I don't think that you can argue that those first ones, that first half was better than the second half of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what's going on, but I feel somebody made a comment on my video and said that they basically went through like like a decade of like X-Men material in like a few episodes, basically, and it just seems like they cramming everything into these episodes, and they trying to do a speed run to whatever ending they're trying to get to, and it's too much. It's the turnovers is too fast. Just like the episode where we saw Wolverine get his adamantium back, and now we saw Gambit come back to life, and that whole thing get fleshed out in one episode. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of costume changes. It's just, I don't know. I think we need, or they need, maybe hour episodes or something like that, so they could pace it a little better. And I felt like the first season was fast paced as well, but better, but still better in some way. I feel like we talked about that during the first season, that it was a lot going on per episode, but that it was still paced pretty well. And I think the pacing has got out of whack now, and it's not really knocking my socks off anymore. I am optimistic about the figures, though. The different costumes and stuff that are showing up. We saw what's my man's name? The new X-Men costumes. Grant Morrison's run on New X-Men introduced those black and yellow costumes. And we saw those. That would be kind of cool to get those in figure form. Way back in the day, I don't know if people remember, but Hasbro had I don't know if this was actually still. No, I think this is when Hasbro took over, but they were still like utilizing some of the old Toy Biz sculpts. They had Wolverine in his kind of new X-Men costume, and they also had a couple of those wild Sentinels from the Cassandra Nova story too, and that was pretty much all we got from that time. We did get a cat head beast, but not in that particular black and yellow costume though, for whatever reason. So it'd be cool, even though everybody hated those costumes, it would still be kind of cool to have them in the modern times in figure form. So okay, X-Men 97, continuing on. I don't know how many episodes it's supposed to be for the season. Does anybody know?
I think it's 8. I think it's 8 episodes.
Oh wait, so we just had the 7th episode, right?
Yeah, so next one should be it.
Oh,
and I'm sure it's gonna feel rushed as fuck.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, and then we saw that Cerebro helmet that kind of looked like a modern Xavier helmet or whatever. Like I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. I'm still enjoying it, but like I said, it's certainly not as good as the first half of the season.
I'm not like
killer.
Claiming I'm not going to watch it anymore. It's still entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, exactly.
It is what it is. Checking our Lagos page, seeing if it's anything.
Let's do that Gohan that to the left.
Right.
Yeah, that one. The Target one, right?
Yeah, so out of seemingly nowhere, Target, or not Target, but it was revealed that Target is going to get an exclusive Gohan figure. It's going to be the baseline entry price point, apparently, and it's the Beast Gohan body, which is a little bit battle damaged, and it's going to come with base form heads, and I think there's an exclusive head that comes with it too. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think this is the perfect way to implement like these entry point exclusives, I guess. They did that with the Goku, which was it's basically the exact same Goku that you just opened up. That was one of them. They re-released that Goku crispy with those proportions and art direction as a Target exclusive too. Well, no, Target on Walmart. And that was just a cool entry point little thing to get for it.
Nice.
It's gonna be crazy the first few weeks for this guy. do not give in to these aftermarket prices. People like I remember when that Goku first started showing up, people were charging $90 for that Goku. You are out of your mind. Do not, because now you can find those Gokus literally everywhere. they are in no short supply. These budget figures are going to be in print for a while. At least that's how it's been so far. Nothing is definite. It can change at any time, but if I were a betting man, I would put money on being able to find this everywhere in, I don't know, like in 6 months.
Yeah, they're usually like, I don't want to overstep here, but they're usually like available for like 12 to 18 months.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
Do not pay nobody no fucking $60 for this thing.
I want to go.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was asking what was the timeline for. Do we know the timeline for them? Updating all of the Z fighters. We saw Goku and Vegeta at San Diego Comic-Con, and then we just had the kind of blacked out silhouettes of the other team members.
Yeah, it's tough to say if they will do genuine updates for Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu. I'd like it, but it feels like we just got we get Tiens a lot in the grand scheme of like E characters. We just got a new Tien, not just, but the Tien that comes packed with the Chaozu is good. We just got a new Piccolo, which is also good. I feel like those are pretty safe. I think if anybody would get updated, maybe Yamcha. I would imagine. But aside from that, that's the whole crew. Everybody's updated. New Goku, new Vegeta, new Trunks, new Gohan, and the rest. And then Tien and Piccolo were new enough. Yamcha should probably get updated, I would say.
Okay, what's the deal with this?
It's just a re-release. Really, they're re-releasing this Gohan. They're re-releasing the adult version, and then they're re-releasing base form Broly also, which is really great because this Gohan is awesome.
He's fucking the best, man. I love this one.
Yeah, this is one of the best figures in the line, I think. And the Ultimate Gohan is pretty cool too. I'm with Winter Soldier Project in the chat. He says he hates these new 4.0 bodies. I like the articulation. I hate the art direction. I think that they are too yoked out. Not this Gohan, but the adult Gohan that we were just looking at.
Previous one. Yeah, I was just about to say his chest looks crazy.
Dude, these guys, they're so jacked. It is like he does not look like this in the show. Like this is an artist's interpretation of what they think Ultimate Gohan looks like. And unfortunately, this was the blueprint for every 4.0 character, apparently. The new Trunk, not the new Trunks. The new Trunks actually looks pretty slim. He's pretty lean, and I'm very appreciative of that. But the old Future Trunks that came out, the newest one, he was also extremely thick and beefy also. And another trickle down effect of these looking so huge is all these third-party companies, they're just chomping at the bit for the newest iteration of articulation, that they are basing all of their designs on these proportions. So for the last 2 or 3 solid years, we've been getting these huge, disgustingly huge characters. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even think the chest sculpting is a good sculpt. It looks unnatural. You know what I mean? I know we're talking about anime characters and what have you, but yeah, it's not a good sculpt to me. It looks too bulbous. What is happening there?
Yeah, it's crazy. There might be some times where he's drawn like this, but not all the time. Not the base character sheet. Dragon Ball characters, they're big, but they're lean too. They're right. They're like a warrior build, not a bodybuilder build like this would be. I guess like the best example is like when they're huge like this, or when they're crazy huge, is like when Goku hits like a Kaioken ×3, and he's like so massive in like the Saiyan saga, and then Rob Liefeld DBZ says time. And then when Vegeta, when Vegeta is Super Vegeta, he's also super roided out. And ironically, when Tamashii Nations does that figure, they make him too skinny. Trunks also, he hits like I think it's called like a grade 4 Super Saiyan. Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku in the Time Chamber all hit that form, and they're super huge and crazy huge. But you know, normally they're never drawn like this. But people love it. People were glazing this 4.0 buck. Like Jesus Christ himself came and sculpted it. The hands of Christ sculpted this thing. It was unreal. I was like, are we looking at the same thing here? Granted, they're good looking figures, but I don't think they're on model to Dragon Ball proportions. So that's like my biggest complaint. Anyway, it's great to have a fellow brother in the fight. Winter Soldier, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. This Ultron's cool too. Everybody was talking about the Ultron.
This Ultron is.
This is Rivals. Okay, yeah. Blockies. Shout out to the crew at Blockies. We did get to chat with somebody, with one of the PR people from Blockies. It's up on the channel now. If you want to check that out. They're doing some pretty cool things. I always forget. It's always so few and far in between when I build a model kit, and then I build one and be like, oh damn, that was fun, and this is cool, and it's got cool articulation, and I always forget about the joy of these model kits. But yeah, Ultron here in his Rivals getup, I guess. I never played this game, so I don't know.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals looks great. Comes with a throne, and looks good. A lot of people are thinking about army building this. Godspeed to you.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say, money wise, that's not bad, but building all of them, and I love to build. I do it all I build people's kits for them. I love it so much, but I don't know that I'd want to army build like 6 of these and have to build fucking 6.
Build 6, yeah. Also, it's not a like drone Ultron kind of like army build. This seems like it would be more like the hero body. You know, maybe if the head sculpt was a little different or whatever, but I mean, to each his own. You can fudge it, I'm sure. Okay, Blocky's got that coming. I don't know what this is. What is happening here?
I don't know what this is.
This is Lucent American Ninja.
That's crispy.
That's American.
There he is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks like it's from Lago's personal collection. Oh, it's Yellow Park. Okay, Beast Wars, Black Arachnia. Okay,
I like Yellow Park too.
Arachnia.
I love
Yellow Park is great. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have talked them up quite a bit. I did stop at a booth that had a bunch of this stuff at Comic-Con and was just kind of mesmerized for a moment.
Nice.
Okay. That was a build as well. Anything else here worth checking out?
We did have a bunch of super chats as well.
Yeah, let's get to them.
Let's get to some of these super chats.
Read them off.
Oh my god! You ever heard of Donna Pops, baby?
Yo, shout out to Donna Pops, man.
Shout out to Donna Pops, man. Real ass dude came down and was everywhere.
I'm savoring opening my my Phoenix for a specific setup. But yeah, shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I attacked my Onslaught like a junkyard dog eating a rotisserie chicken. I opened that shit up.
Yeah, I opened my Odin on Kev's stream. We had an unboxing Thursday with like me, Vince, and Kyle and everybody. So that was dope. Amazing range on that big son of a bitch. For what it is, I was shocked. I was like, damn, this torso kind of gets down a little bit.
It's a massive figure.
Yeah, man, that thing, I'll beat somebody up with that thing.
Yeah, it's a weapon.
Yeah, really impressive. And he says For the uninitiated, read or watch all media related to this figure. Prelude to Planet Hulk, and World War Hulk. Hopefully, Dan remembers my request for the Warbound at New York Comic Con 2025. Yeah, and we need a redo of that Red King they never released.
Right. Yep.
Shout out to Solid. He has that.
I was about to say, I think Solid was the only person that actually had it in hand. Yeah. I appreciate the like novelty of it and like whatever, but it kind of probably would have sucked ass if they.
Oh yeah, that figure looked awful. I mean, it would be nice that it would exist,
right,
but it looked awful. I remember he did a review. It's like one of the few videos he did.
Yeah.
And that thing was no good. And we got a super chat from Tachyon Transmitter says, "Hey boys, just wanted to say hi. It's great to finally catch a show live. Been way too long. Thanks for all that you do." Hell yeah, Tachyon Transmitter. That's an OG name right there. That's a real one.
A great toy photographer. Yes, sir. Shout out to Tachyon Transmitter.
Yeah, shout out to
Shelf
Tachyon
Presents had one before Tachyon too.
Oh my god, how did I miss that? Shelf Presents. It expired for me. Can you read it?
Yeah, he said, "Hey gents, thanks for all the continued SDCC content and interviews."
Oh my god, Shelf Presents, you son of a gun. What a guy.
You are welcome.
What a guy, this Shelf Presents. And who was first? Hendo L. L with the hands up. What a guy. This Hendo L. Thank you so much. Hendo L, you were a fucking real one for that. Hands back to you. You can't see it, but the hands are up. Real Jay-Z situation here in this house. And then we got a super chat from Bear. Bear asked Godzilla. Who was it that never heard that name? Was it Walton last week?
It was David, yeah.
That's his name. Says, I want to see more XL-sized Pokemon from Blockies. And when are we going to see Blockies Pokemon at Walmart like all the other stuff? Dude, that's the dream. I wonder if there's some sort of issue with...
I asked.
What'd they say?
Yeah, off camera. He just said it's licensing because Pokemon Corporation
yes, you did ask. That's right.
It's not just one company. Pokemon is split off into Pokemon International, Pokemon Japan, Pokemon here and there. Like it's so fragmented. Just because that they have the rights for one Pokemon in one region doesn't mean it's everywhere.
Okay.
That was his what do you call it, diplomatic way of saying
right, but his eyes and his body language said this is brother.
Yeah, he's like, this stinks.
Yeah. Did they say if that line's still going? They haven't showed anything in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know. I figured I wouldn't, asking them would not get me any answers because it's not just,
he's like,
but
he's like the American guy.
Yeah, it's the American Blockies. Much like Pokemon, Blockies is splintered off into different subsidiaries too. So
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, like it's been a while. The last thing was Machamp was the last thing that they put out. They haven't
that was
anything
forever
since.
ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago too.
But the one good thing about Blockies is that when they show something, it's usually like gonna release right then when they show it.
That's true.
So they could show up with a new wave at any point in time and be like, "This is it, buy it." Like,
yeah. The old pattern was like they would show off like a champion kit, and then they would show off their blind boxes right after that. But,
yep.
It was like, but then, no, I think the pattern was like they would show off 3 champions, and then they would do the blind box stuff. But they did Nidoking, Machamp, and then there was no third. And then so maybe they're just waiting on the third. I have no idea. Kind of a bummer.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's like what I was enjoying collecting the most, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I really like those blocky Pokemon. They're awesome.
Yeah, those are fantastic. And we have a super chat from Brad Harper. Ever heard of the professional?
To Harper.
That's the professional right there. Shout out to his girl.
Figures look terrible, bro.
Shout out to his girl too. His girl pulled the fucking Brad's lady pulled the gold Greninja today. Can you believe that?
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Brad's Rich in Pokemon card lady, and shout out to Brad.
Shouts out to Brad. Oh, while we're looking at
that. What the fuck was that?
Hey, yeah.
Save it for the shirt reveal.
Yeah, let's talk the shirt reveal. You want to let's soft launch this shirt real quick.
Yeah, we got quite a few shirts that we need to bring to market. But yeah, go ahead, go for it.
I just put it in the chat in our group chat. Yeah, so I've been talking about this shirt for a while. I finally got some small time. I've been finding a lot of small pockets of time, an hour here, an hour there, usually when my son naps. But earlier this week, I drew up this. I think it might be ready to just hit the store. I don't know. Maybe I'll go through like an iteration here or there.
Why not?
But here we go, dude. Trash, baby.
Midi comp.
Midi comp. This one's for you, bud. Trash.
Hilarious. Let's do it.
So yeah, I talked about it a little bit the other week, but here it is in all its glory, baby. And then if you want to grab a shirt like this, let us know. Let us know if you'd rock this. Let us know if you'd rock this to a MoffX event.
Somebody wear this internationally where they're at.
Yeah.
Or at fucking do you know where they're always at? They're always at DCon, at Designer Con.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Somebody wear this shit to Designer Con. Yeah, this shit is hilarious. Tyree was asking what a 1/12 scale Pokemon line is there out there that he could collect if there was one.
It's tough to say. Like true 1/12 scale Pokemon it's rough. Like Jazzwares is a pretty close and obtainable line. Every once in a while they're a little undersized or oversized for the smaller ones, but like at this point in the canon, like Pokemon can be like either undersized or oversized, like runts or or like alphas of a litter or whatever. So if they're just a little bit small or a little bit big, it's okay. So Jazzwares is usually my go-to for like affordable stuff. You can find that at Target and Walmart, GameStop, all that stuff.
Burlington Go Factory too.
Burlington, that's true.
Yeah.
In terms of imports, Blockies is pretty good, although their champion Pokemon are a little small, just a touch, and then their blind box stuff, they're a little big, but again, it's totally fine. I think it's fine. I last year I posed up my SHF Ash with a bunch of Blockies Pokemon, and it looked totally fine.
Yeah, it did.
The lines to really look out for are Blockies, Jazzwares, and that's it. If you want to spend money, SHF, D-Arts, I guess those are expensive though. The select line is also really good. I think that's Jazzwares too. The select lines are those $20 figures that you see at Target. A good heads up, I picked up the Garchomp, which is the best scaled Garchomp that's available right now. It's in the select line. It's at Target. It used to be a 2-pack exclusive that came packed with Charizard, and the aftermarket on that is nuts, but now it's available at Target for $20. Blastoise also is on the select line right now, and that's a really good size Blastoise also.
Shout out to Lago, who said he just saw it at Target, was going to buy it, but had to buy his son web shooters instead. Left it behind. What a dad!
What a guy! What a dad! That's right. Yeah, fathers make sacrifices every day. Jazzwares Blastoise is bigger than D-Arts. Yeah, the Blastoise, the Jazzwares Blastoise is humongous. But that's how I see Gen 1 Pokemon. I know now that they've nerfed, not necessarily nerfed, but like in retrospect,
them back, right?
Yeah, a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon are so small, like according to like the national dex now. But like, dude, I don't know what it is, but like as a kid, those early days of Pokemon art, they didn't give a fuck. Those things were huge. They were humongous.
Yeah, they were gigantic.
Yeah, dude. Like, especially in like the promo art, like Charizard was like 11 feet tall. Blastoise was like 11 feet tall. Like that is how I see Pokemon in my mind's eye. Like humongous and
Same.
like monsters, like genuine monsters. So for me, like when a Pokemon is oversized, like Jazzwares or the Select line, or like the Epic Scale figures that Jazzwares also does. When they're too big, I love it. I don't give a shit. I think it's awesome. Sometimes it gets a little overboard. Like their Mewtwo is humongous. An Alpha Mewtwo does not necessarily work because there's only one Mewtwo. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Just collect what you like. But those are the brands to look out for sure.
Yeah. It really is a game of like, well, I think it's okay to buy this one, and I don't care that he's a little big or I don't care that he's a little small, sort of deal.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping for somebody to fucking do an Onyx that's articulated. Damn it.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck.
Yeah, we need to articulate Onyx for.
That's true.
Yeah. That's
I
it, huh?
did.
Oh, no.
I did want us to talk about Brand New Day, but being that Walter's not with us this week, we'll table that.
Yeah.
And I really did want us to talk spoilers, but that'll give people one more week to see it.
Mhm.
I was trying to see it for a second time and take my daughter today. It would have been her first time, but it was still touch and go. It was still like pretty filled and like, only front row seats left. So still a lot of people seeing it.
That's impressive.
So Winter Soldier says he wants a red. Figma made a red a long time ago. It's expensive, but it's out there.
Mhm.
And then Ebony Leopard is asking for an articulated Infernape figure. There is one. It's by LDCX. It is a fully articulated Infernape. It came out at the beginning of this year. It's great. So seek that out, my friend. Seek that out.
Yeah, I wish.
Is this the Blockies thing right here?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, right? Yeah, that's the Blockies Ultron right there.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's impressive. And be careful, there is fakes of Figma Red, I believe, right?
Oh no.
And they're ugly as shit.
Yeah, they are not good.
Yeah, so be careful. Be careful.
LDCX Motion Soul is the company behind the articulated info. I'll paste it in the chat. All right. Speaking of popcorn buckets, Lago, I saw the craziest comment of my life. It was it's the movie based on Dateline's To Catch a Predator got a new trailer with Robert Pattinson.
What?
Have you not heard of this?
No.
Yeah, so there's
amazing.
There's a Dateline To Catch a Predator movie. And it stars Robert Pattinson, and the guy who plays Flash from No Way Home is in there too. That he was revealed in the trailer. The first crazy comment I read was all like, "No wonder Flash wasn't in Brand New Day."
So this is what Flash was up to.
Yeah, and then the comment that fried me is the popcorn bucket for this movie is gonna be insane.
Oh my god, dude! I can't wait to watch this movie, man.
Dude,
you think they're gonna depict Lorne in this or what?
Oh, dude, I will lose my mind if Lorne is in this movie. The guy who plays Flash, I know exactly which person that he is portraying. He's portraying like that like weird little kid who's like
yep. That fucking kid, that Latino kid that like the whole time you're thinking like, is this just a kid looking for another kid?
Yeah,
I know the exact one you're talking about.
He had a
homie in a car, right? Am I tripping?
No, that's another kid. That's another kid.
That's another one. I'm thinking of another one though.
There's another kid who's like I don't know. He's Middle Eastern, but his profile picture is like this. But then as he's being interviewed, another buff like Egyptian guy comes in, and like they're just fucking chilling together at the counter, and like the Egyptian guy like doesn't know what's going on, and the kid's like, "We're probably going to jail, man." Like he's like, "Oh, I can't go to jail." Yeah, Harper Lorne is the post-credits scene. Yeah, dude, it is not. I don't know if we explain it or articulate it well enough. Rick and I love Dateline To Catch a Predator. Like,
Oh my god,
this shit
yeah,
is on constantly in my house.
all the time. Dude, last night my wife was like, "Hey, did you see that trailer? What do you think about it?" And I just started fucking quoting
Oh
Chris
my God.
Hansen shit.
Let's
I was
go.
like, with the screen name, "I will anally rape you."
No.
Oh,
You know
I
what's
was
crazy?
in it.
man.
I could literally talk about Dateline Catch Predator all day.
Yeah, we've done it many
but we
times.
won't.
I mean, you
But we
had the
won't.
whole Lauren channel.
I can't watch too much of that, man. I get all disillusioned and shit. It's just like, god damn.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that they were getting caught, I wouldn't be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
If
very
they weren't getting caught and humiliated, I wouldn't be able to.
I'm
It would make me sick.
You know what's crazy? Like Chris Hansen actually did a report before To Catch a Predator where they went to Thailand. Do you remember that?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that was like his not necessarily like breakout, but he did a story for Dateline NBC where it was about like sex tourism and stuff, and then he had like a hidden camera, and he interviewed people and underage people in Thailand, and it was like and nobody got caught, nobody got arrested, but he followed like a doctor or something, and then confronted him in the United States in a parking garage.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. Look that up for sure. That's a great.
Yeah.
That
that one is nuts.
Yeah,
that
that's
one is
great
fucking
journalism.
nuts.
But I bring that up because that one gives me the same feeling, because it's so disheartening because you see like all like these victims and stuff, and like there's no justice for them, unfortunately. But at least with To Catch a Predator, you got a guy in a ghillie suit tackling some like some 40-year-old piece of shit.
Yeah. I really hope they depict you remember that homeboy that wouldn't stop eating the pizza?
Yeah. Jeff
The neck
Sokol.
beard?
Jeff
Yeah, who
Sokol.
wouldn't?
You
Dude,
want a
this
piece?
guy, you want a piece? Yeah, this guy shows up and Chris Hansen confronts him and he hits him with like, "Hey man, you want a piece of this pizza I brought for me and the girl?"
Oh
and like
my
just
God.
won't, dude. He's happy-go-lucky, won't stop eating the pizza.
Crazy.
No, yeah, it's bad. I see. I understand why this looks weird, you know. And he just won't stop eating the fucking pizza. Like,
Wow.
and then he tries to shake Chris Hansen's hand when they leave. Like, all right, well,
out.
thanks for letting me know. I'm heading out. Gives him a
Yeah.
handshake,
Like,
and
no,
then gets
you're going to jail,
tackled.
bro.
Yeah, immediately gets tackled. That's when it's the best, when these guys are getting their justice.
That's true. All right.
Okay. I guess we're gonna table the brand new day discussion for next week when we have full power, we have full strength.
Yeah.
There are still quite a few things for us to put out in terms of interviews and content from San Diego Comic-Con, so that'll still be happening through the rest of the weekend, maybe till about Wednesday. That'll probably finish up. And yeah, I'm shooting some stuff. I saw P posted something a couple days ago. Huh?
I did. Yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, we around. Appreciate you guys for the super chats this evening, for all the super chats leading up to San Diego Comic-Con, obviously too, which helped out a great deal. And yeah, man, we will talk with you guys next week. Stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, it's a lot more content on the way. Stay tuned to the A.C.B.A. Instagram. Things will be popping up there. Tomorrow's Saturday. Either Saturday Salvo or Sunday Salvo. One of the two will be happening. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there for notifications. And until next time, peace.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You understand how to
Did either one of y'all get this Spider-Man?
I got it.
the SHF one?
Yeah.
I got it.
No, but it looks really good.
Yeah, you know what? I was looking through my stuff and I was like, damn, I do have every SHF Spider-Man. Well, one from each movie already.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I pass up on this one? So yeah, I might have to double back for this.
I got this. I think the day it sold out. I didn't think it was going to sell out at all.
Me neither. I thought that like, oh, this movie